Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Aussie Modelers live here in beautiful Australia on a Sunday evening with our awesome people. We've got Jimmy, Paul, Dom, Bilge, Jeffro, Chunk's got a link, and a few others have got a link, but they just haven't shown up, so that's okay. I'd like to introduce you to his first time. He's as a moderator, kind of organising this whole thing. Jim, he's doing it from a secure location.
Secret secure location.
Secret secure location. Has plenty of Kleenex, so you know.
It's a skiff.
Yeah, as I said, he's got plenty of Kleenex, so
it's my local brothel.
Thank you, Jim, for doing it, mate. And
take it away.
So we got to give credit we got to give credit where credit's due. Jason and I were powwowing before the stream, and he showed me the ropes on this stuff because I'm like a caveman trying to have the theory of electricity explained to. So
he's doing a great job. He's learned. He's very quick. He's up on the uptake, so that's very good. Chunk sent me a message, but I don't have. I'm just going to have to go and check what Chunk sent me. It says, "Sorry, mate, I'm in bed. I'm about to come out of the closet." So we'd all like to celebrate that with you, Chunk. But you know, if you coming out of the closet brings a smile to other men's faces, that's beautiful, mate. Don't worry about the migraine you got, you know. But coming out of the closet, very good, mate. Jeez, take care, brother. Chunky's got a massive migraine. He does get them, and get better, mate. We're thinking of you.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Chunk. My sister gets those too. They are miserable.
So if you do make a comment in the chat, I can tell you that Jim will be onto you like white on rice. He has it there.
And I've got plenty of white, as you can see by my complexion. I got plenty of it to spare.
And if you're going to swear at him, swear slowly.
Yes.
Just spell it out.
Yeah. Jim and I did work through a couple of issues.
Use the American spelling.
Yeah. Jim has learnt that you don't use whiteout on the screen to get rid of comments. It doesn't help. Liquid paper doesn't work, but good to see everybody. We're just going to whip through here.
Whip it out.
And
no, don't.
We're going to start with Dom because Dom looks like a modeler tonight. So we're going to start with Dom.
Wow.
And he's going to share with us the
what
history of this.
Yeah, okay. I have a plan, and the idea is from Bilge. Bilge told me you need to do something on the Sunday. That's what I go to do every Sunday, the next 6 years. I go build this Bismarck. The law starts 7 years ago with that thing. And the reason I start with that thing, I was really excited. I had this with it.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
I had not only that with it. I had I start with it. All the metal barrels in it. I did a little bit photo ads on it 7 years ago. So I hope.
Good, yeah.
So you want to talk to me about my tank and my ASLab there, Bill? Dom, you want to just since I haven't been 7 years old.
This is the little airplane.
Righto.
Yeah, that needs on the ship somewhere.
Dom, not
Should be
to
on the other side of the funnel.
poke fun at you, bud, but my Arados have like 17 pieces in them, including photo etch, but we won't go there.
These are the metal barrels too.
Secondary.
I think. Wait, you say how much you need? I need photo etch on this one too. Yeah, I know. I don't know where exactly, but I know There is photo ads for it. This is the Bismarck big ad set. I need to check that.
And
Awesome work, Tom.
absolutely no idea who to do this. My desk is not too big. Dus,
Well, that Edward set looks like it gives you everything, including possibly the lavatories too.
yeah, everything. Yeah. I have
Just
all the
take your
figures
time
too.
and pick away at it.
First, I see this and I think to myself, what the heck is this?
Good question. What is it?
They are Germans.
Yeah, there's all the figures. You need to set
Oh,
it
wow.
all over the ship. And I have no idea why I could do this.
well, just because you've got it, Dom, doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah. I think I used this one day for the letters and everything. And this one is never opened, I think. Oh no, this one is opened. Yeah. I'm missing a couple
Oh, no.
pieces here. So, yeah, I
You've already
use
put them on the
this.
kit.
So I need to do this piece. I need it for my turrets. I don't know. You say that turret, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
This needs somewhere here, I think. I don't know if this one is on this side. No, this one is neat here. I think. Yeah. No, it's not fit. What the hell? I have no idea.
Should be a base plate for those.
Yeah.
It's revealed, Dom.
Yeah, it's a Ravel kit. What is wrong with it?
It doesn't fit.
Oh. Ravel have
Gonna need work.
always. Oh, believe me, Ravel is better than AMT or whatever.
Well, all depends on the kit, Dom. When you're dealing with something like that 55 Chevy you're building, you know how old that original mold is?
Yes.
Right in 55.
Pretty close. So unless it's retooled, you're going to be dealing with a lot of shortcomings.
Yeah, I know.
It all goes together.
I was dealing with a lot of flash too. But the fit was absolutely not perfect. I did a lot of sanding and before I spray it, I sanding a lot of that body and of that doors. The doors were too
Yeah, the doors don't fit.
are too big. Dus I sanding that down and dry fit it every time again. Sanding it down, dry fit, sanding down, dry fit. And then it was enough. And then you spray paint it. And then you have an extra layer on it. And that layer filling the cup, the little space up. And now it's fit perfect. Just a little bit extra work. But yeah, this is what I go to do. The little things. I need to look what I did and what not. Yeah. Next.
Very good, mate. Very, very good. So 7 years you say you're taking to do that?
Yeah, this take me 7 years to do. Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
right.
Dom,
Mate, that's
Dom,
quite interesting.
That is
Hey, Dom.
pretty fast.
Yeah.
That is pretty fast for me.
Hey, Dom, there's
yeah.
there's an old saying: you break a mirror, you get 7 years bad luck.
Yeah, no, 7 years,
Oh.
Dom. Imagine taking that long.
Yeah, and I was we say that say something in your chat, Jason, from the next 3.5 years you're busy with that ship. And then I'm saying I did this in 7 years.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well done, big fella. Okay, we're going to go to our man down south, super south.
Oh, Jesus. That's always scary when I see that.
How do you think
All
we
right.
feel?
Yeah, true. Hey, I'm still working on Puma. So I started on the bottom half last night. Well, the top half. This is where I got to with the bottom.
That's a monster. That's a monster. It's unbelievably big.
Okay, take your word for it. So that's where I'm up to with it. So I'm going to keep going on the top half. It's getting heavier. You don't need any extra weight in these. There. So that's me. Yeah, I think so too, Jim.
It's a monster.
Oh, it's not as big as the Sherman.
Yeah, I was going to say, Paul, wait till you build a
Yes.
Tiger.
Give me a bit. I've got 2 more coming this week.
And what are they?
The Willys with the trailer.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been playing with my Willie.
I'm already playing with my Willie, but it's much smaller.
Well,
Okay, not everything in America is
I'm
big.
not, I'm not trying to boast, Jim. It's not a comparison of size. And the Greif has come up.
Jim, that is too much information.
Sorry, Dom.
And the Greif arrives as well.
Nice.
Have
And
anybody
you
ever
said it
noticed
right.
that
You
people
didn't say
think
grief. You said Greif. That's correct pronunciation. Thank you.
I listened to you last time.
Yeah, Greif is German for griffin.
Yeah. Alright.
And that's it, there, Paul?
That's it. Yeah, you
Well, it's
saw
enough for anybody.
the finished Hannah Mag. Well,
Ah,
it's not quite. It's
Oh,
not quite
crap.
finished. The stowage comes with it. Comes for it next week as well. And
G'day.
maybe
It's raining.
Oh no!
It's bloody raining and I'm sick of it.
how many days in a row has it been raining?
Thought it was going to go. When did it stop? Was it about Wednesday? It kind of stopped on about Wednesday and then it came back again.
Damn. Yeah, I hope your sump
And,
pump is
and
working.
off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. Just when you think it's about to go, it comes back. And from what my colleague up north tells me, it's coming back, even more so. So yeah. So and the trouble with our place is that we've got a big reserve of trees up behind us, and from this time of the year onwards, the sun goes low enough, it goes behind the trees, and that means that our backyard is shade all until around about September, and so it's only got to rain a little bit over winter, and our backyard just doesn't. It's just going to be wet till September, which is a bit shitty, but you know,
Damn.
what can you do? Oh, other
September, that's 4 months away.
I know. Big trees behind our place, and the sun goes low. So you know, what
Get
can
rid
you
of
do?
the trees.
Well, no, they're in a reserve, Jason. Besides, you don't like gardening. What? You can't go telling me to get rid of trees when you won't even pull a weed at your place.
You can use the thing
Son.
called ring barking or Roundup. Very low effort required for both of those things.
Yes,
In
I
the
know.
end, the tree dies.
I do have,
Roundup.
I have some experience. I don't only know how to look after trees. I know how to kill them too.
Well, there you go.
Upper nails.
Roundup is some pretty nasty stuff.
That is a gift to all people who hate
Well, you
plants.
don't have to drink it or pour it over your head, Jim. If you use it wisely, it's very handy stuff.
Yeah, it lasts for ages.
Yeah. But no, not going to do that. Not going to do that. I'd be the sort of bloke that'd get seen.
Or
Yeah. and no, it's a reserve and it's all right. And it protects our house from, you know,
burglars.
damaging winds and stuff like that. And yeah. So, and besides it, there's that many seedlings coming up. You'd never get rid of them. Even if you got rid of the big ones, you'd never get rid of them. We've always got heaps coming up. So
Yeah, 10 years you'd have to do it again.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, I almost finished it. I just did a little "Bill with your eyes shut" type. I made a yak this week. I haven't put his canopy on yet. That's that
Played
Visa
up.
one I was talking about.
Yeah, I have that kit, Jeffro. I'm eager to see. Can you get it? Can you get that close to the screen? I'd like to see a little. There it is. Yeah, nice.
It's not. It's really basic. It's just like it's a very basic paint scheme. It has a two-tone grey paint scheme. But every time I see this particular aircraft, including one which crashed at an air show very recently, this exact same paint scheme, and they're all grey. There's plain grey, and the tone of grey is difficult to find. I think it was tank grey or just basic grey, and so I just found it grey. There was a paint company. There was a fella. Yeah, that's the best kit. Yeah, there was a fella making of some renown who makes paint up in Queensland somewhere, I think, recently, and the paint was pretty good. And I had one of his greys, and I used that, and it turned out to be pretty close colour. So yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it was. Anyway, and then there's that, and then I started. We've got moths in our house.
Oh no!
Or just
Brace
one.
yourself, Dom.
In your wallet.
Just one. We've only got one moth, and this is the one of the. Oh, you can't really see it very well. Instrument panel. I haven't put the compass on it yet, but it's this particular moth.
What is that? Ah, okay.
It's Dom's moth.
Tiger moth.
Yeah.
Is that the kit what I built too and what I destroyed?
Yeah, that's the one.
Ah, okay. Good luck with it.
Oh, well, no, it's gone all right so far. I mean, I've got heaps of photo etch and resin and stuff, and it's going all right. I've learned everything.
What scheme are you doing, Jeffro?
Sorry, mate?
What scheme are you doing?
Yellow, just plain bright yellow. There's lots and lots of, there were lots of really nice paint schemes that I just got pictures of off the internet. And there's just, oh, okay. I'll have a look at that, Jimmy.
You can find them, Jeffro. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if
never heard of them, mate, but okay.
Yeah, they're from Poland. I don't know if but you could order from them, but the post would be killer, I suppose.
Yeah, anything would. Yeah, no, just plain yellow. I don't really like the camouflage scheme on it, just for some reason. And so I found a really nice orange, a really nice, just bright yellow scheme with South African Air Force post-war Springbok roundels, which look really cool.
Okay.
And they look really nice. And I went and looked up a heap of roundels, not roundels, a heap of walkarounds on YouTube with as many close-ups of rigging as I can find. So I'm perfectly confident with the rigging. I'm kind of looking forward to that, actually. Now I'm just about to put the cockpit together and, put the seats in, and then I can start playing with that. But I went and got some different wiring, and I've got some turnbuckles, some 3D turnbuckles, and some steel some metal turnbuckles just to see how they work. So I'll give that a go, and I'm not too worried. What could possibly go wrong? I
don't know. Just keep trying. But turnbuckles, I don't know. There's a guy I know, and he's called the Budget Modeler. He makes a lot of stuff on his own at his bench. And one thing he does when he does World War I aircraft is he makes his own turnbuckles out of wire. Because
I saw those. Yeah, I'm going to give those a go. Yeah, everybody says they said the best ones for 132 scale are actually 148s, and so I got some 148 ones, and I got some white metal 132 ones to see how they look. And I had a look at that guy. I haven't had a chance to have a go at that yet, but it looks looks pretty easy, most. Yeah. Well, give it if next week I'll tell you that I haven't been doing any modelling this week, it's because I buggered it up and I'm not going to mention it again.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But I'm supremely confident in myself, which could only help. The first plane I ever flew in was a Tiger Moth Aubrey, and I've been got to do this for a long time. So, and if I bugger this up, it's going to be bad because I've got a steerman on lay-by, so I can bugger that up again as well.
I was going to say, if you were doing the Australian version, I worked in the factory where it was built.
Well, the Tiger Moth or the steerman?
The Tiger Moth.
I didn't think you were that old.
Oh, I wasn't there when I was there, but it was the same building.
It took,
Oh, you know what, you man.
Paul.
God bless you.
Yeah, Paul,
My
it seemed like it took a while for that to sink in for a moment. It was kind of a delayed reaction there.
Yeah, I
My
know.
question is, did you call the Wrights by first or second names?
First.
Willie boy.
But other than that, that's about it. Not
Yeah,
back
they're
in the
all
studio.
Well-behaved Will.
Bilge, would you mind?
The man, the myth, the legend.
What?
What?
You're up. Like,
Welcome to the happy and serene modeler.
Well, as you know, I finished this thing
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that's great, Bill. That looks awesome. Congratulations.
Right.
Beautiful.
yeah, it's kind of okay, sort of.
Well, if you're
But,
okay, is me on a bad day, then I'm doing really good, man.
But no, well, because of Paul, I've now got access to compressed air, so
Sorry.
it's a lot easier for me to actually get in with the compressed air and a brush and
And dust.
actually remove Dom's nemesis,
The what?
which means that
Dust, Dom.
Dust,
He's
man.
removing dust.
You're
I-
removing dust? Oh, that's cool.
Your sworn enemy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can try and finish. Like, I would really like to try and finish the Arizona, get it back together, get it reassembled, get it put away, and then maybe do, I don't know, one of the 12 builds that are shelf queens that I just never finished because, I just
We know.
lost
Well,
lost
I
the,
saw
lost
your-
the mojo because life got in the way and shit happens and so forth and so on. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be making a lot of noise and carrying on. And if my noise is too much, let me know. I'll mute the mic and I'll just plot away, do my thing, and sit in the background if that's all right. Under my
and if-
plates where I belong.
very good. Yes, down low. If we see the top of your head, we're all happy.
Okay.
Love
Copy
you
that,
lot,
Bob.
fella.
Maybe you are.
Yep.
Well,
So-
Jason's looking at it from a
You've
different
got your
angle.
56 Chevy. Yes, is that 56 Chevy you showed images of? Is that something you had done already?
Give me a sec. I need to find it.
Because that's a
It's,
beautiful, beautiful car. Beautiful car.
Hang on. It's in a box. Here's
The
somewhere.
Aubrey.
1956
Safe.
version of those three famous years, 55, 56, 56, gets very little attention.
This
But the
was
56
a
is
Terry.
beautiful.
This kit was actually gifted to me from shit. I think it was Ed over in the States.
Oh, okay.
Ed
Bob's Hobbies.
No. I'm pretty sure it was Ed.
Yeah.
Ed's garage over in the States. And when I found out that Terry's birth year was 1956, I went, well, I know what I'm doing. And courtesy of Paulie, he got me the decals for it.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah. Excellent. Cool.
Including and believe you me, when this girl's sitting on the ground, I mean this box is sort of slightly sagged in, but when she's sitting on the ground, she's sitting in the weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of illegal.
You should you know what you
Nice
should
colour
do
too, Bill.
Bill, do you know anyone who can 3D print you a Python? You can put it in the engine compartment.
Oh, and talking about that,
Because you got plenty of room inside that engine compartment. Yeah.
that firing order is correct.
I can't what are you talking about? The spark plug wires?
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
the firing order is correct.
Yeah, that's a great color, like Richie says. Great color, Bill.
Well, you can blame the buffer for that color. Well, that's one of his.
That was a
But
custom, I think.
also, I also custom painted it as well.
So,
Because you can't see it under normal light. But you know how a lot of Chevys were two-tone? So you'd have this bit
Yeah.
dark
Yeah.
and the back and the roof, like the back and this section here in a lighter color. I did the front gloss black. I did the back in a nice bright silver, so that when I put the top color over it, when you look at it in sunlight, the front is darker than the back.
Very nice. Very nice.
very nice,
The
mate.
top coat, depending on your base color, will change.
Great work, mate. Great work.
You might have a future as an auto painter, Bill, if you want to change professions.
I learnt that from working in a panel shop.
Very good. Very good. Okay, it's my turn. Well, Jason, you've got the images. So
I'm
this
already
is what
on
I've been
it,
doing this week.
Ah,
This is the week that was in my modeling world, and I've been closing in on this little Jeep project, which incidentally started a long time ago, but I picked it up because I've been tuning into various live streams, and so instead of sitting there with just a computer looking at the computer screen, I wanted to get busy doing a model. So I cracked this open, and lo and behold, you see the Panzer IV in the background. That's what I'm supposed to be working on, but I just got the bug in me to finish this Jeep. So I'm coming along on it. If you go to the other images, you'll see that, yeah, I've did this. This is the second, the body split into two parts, and this is the back half. I'm adding all the numerous little details of this thing. There's all kinds of pedals for the driver's side. I broke off the gear shift lever already, so I'm going to have to replace that. This is the 35th scale version, as you can probably tell by those photos. But I also had to tack them. You notice that back plate of the Jeep? That is a separate part that goes onto the body. Well, this fit was crap. There was a huge gap on both sides. And so I just took some very thin sheet plastic, ran it along the seam, let it set for a couple of days, and then I sanded it down, and it looks much better. You can't really see it too well on those photos, but and that's the utility trailer. Tacom gives you this photo etch for those mounting hooks you see on the sides and on the front and rear. and they don't give you any bend lines on them. You got to kind of form them yourself, and so they look like shit in up close. So I got a lot of cleaning up to do on that. You can see that rough seam where the on the tailgate because of the glue. It got really messy. And the fit on the bottom, if you go there, but you look on the bottom there of the trailer, you can see that seam right there. It's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be almost like a weld seam. And look at the gap it is. It's enormous. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might just leave it as is. There's the chassis. I gave it a coat of Tamiya olive drab to see how it would look, and it's a bit too light. So I'm going to keep that as my primer. But I'm gonna paint everything in the original XF62 olive drab, which is much darker, and then I'm gonna go over it with a lighter olive drab. So nice detail on these Tacom kits. 35th scale, they're a bit of a pain in the ass to get in, but really nice when you get it all done. They build up really well. I mean, you can't fault Tacom for detail. That's the firewall on the Jeep. All the little bits and pieces. Yeah, thing actually goes together pretty nice. Just a lot of little parts. That's my spray booth. I got stuff ready for paint. So yeah, it's a neat little kit. I'm really enjoying it. And then you go, this is the KV1. I finally got started on this last week after sitting around for weeks, making months maybe. I painted a base color, and then I went over with a lighter color. And then I put the decals on the turret. So that's all in Russian. So if you want to hit Google Translate and take a snap photo of it, you might be able to read what's on there. But those are decals. And I'm wondering how they're going to look once they start weathering the turret. So who knows? They may not last. If they look like shit, I think I'm going to peel them off and do something else. So we'll see. But yeah, now what I have to do on that is the Lincoln Length tracks have to go on next. And I am not looking forward to that. So, yeah, that's true, Aubrey. I could try the putty and see how it looks. You're right. You can do I do have some of that Vallejo perfect plastic putty. And I could try it on that trailer seam. So you're right. Thanks, Aubrey. But yes, that's just I mean, that's a couple of colors from a Hitaka World War II Russian armor paint set, 4BO green and another protective green color. So, nope. And now we go to Jason.
We could do that.
So that's my week. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done. I just got to remove that somehow. There we go. There we go. Right. Mate, that's brilliant. And again, folks, if you're in chat, could you do us a favor, hit the like, subscribe, whatever you do. Even a like would be great. If you don't, again, nobody here is going to go, oh, no. So really appreciate it. My week has been pretty much working on this com build still. Just change the camera here. I think that's what I'm after. Nope, that's not the one I'm after. That one there. Is it? Nope. Hang on. Nope. This one here. Audio.
This frag off rain.
Right. Right. Hang on. Let me try and get this into. He's up there. You back one. So on the island here, I've made a lot of progress on this. It might not look like a lot, but there's a lot of time involved, as you all know, when you're working with the Devil's Metal, and especially since it's not mine in a way, but it's so we're moving on this part of the tower now. One of the towers, if you look under there, that's the original part there. Okay, come on. There we go. You'll see ladders and all sorts of doors and crap on it. All different bits of photo etch on there. On that piece. Right.
Looking good, little fella.
Yeah, thank you. Another little bit here. Come on, focus your shit out of the thing.
Yeah, no, the photos you sent were really good, Buff.
So there's some more of that. I haven't broken anything yet. Knock on wood. Right, this is the latest bit I did. Spent a couple of hours last night. The antenna array, or one of the radar arrays. As you can see there. Now that's all. Okay, so I anneal once. You do not anneal again. You do it once. Hang on, Jim, can you rip that off, please, mate? So I've only you only anneal once, and that's where it goes. I wait for the rainbow, what I call the rainbow, to turn up in the metal, and then I take the heat straight off it because that's the point of where the metal has been annealed. Now, moving back into this, each piece of this is individual, except for the top bit, folding that. So that's that. Now, this also includes the little ladders either side. That's ready to rock and roll on that. And this is the piece that goes on it. Come on, focus in there. So that'll sit in there, and I will be awaiting till I've completed all of those before I put that screen in. So that it'll take a little bit of time, but I don't want to damage it, and I want it ready to set. All my 5 inches are done, or over here they're ready to rock and roll. They're complete. So we'll just get a quick walkthrough on this. Also, one of the ladders here ready. Get in there, focus. Oh, you can see it there. Come on. Yes, focus. Just for a second. Very good camera.
You got like a piece of cardboard or something you could hold with one hand and then put the part in front of it. That sometimes helps.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that. Hang on. Maybe the back of this sandpaper here.
Yeah, well, you still got to find the right distance from the camera too. There, oh, you had it just for a second. There you go. Oh, hold on. There you go. Oh, it goes.
Anyway, you're getting the general idea. So that ladder's not secured yet. So this piece goes in here like such.
Okay.
This piece will go in here gently like such. This piece will sit. Oh, sorry, I've got those 2 little things to go there. That will sit just there. This piece. Now, the reason I haven't glued all this together, not only to make life easier for myself when I'm doing the photo etch, but for when I do the painting, I can get into all the little nooks and crannies and not make a mistake, not leave anything aside. So that will sit like that. Right. Okay. This piece here. This is a nightmare. This piece does my head in. It's just a pain in the tootie, as Jim might say.
Pain in the rectum.
Yeah, it's very much a. Right, that'll sit in there like so. Right, that sits there like sit there level. That's like that. Hang on, I'll get this piece sitting here.
My mistake.
Right, there we go. That's it so far. Hang on, it's got to go.
Wow, that's really sharp. The PE makes all the difference. I know it's a pain in the ass to do, but when it's done, you can't argue with the scale effect that lends a model.
So I am, hey, Joe.
Right up the top there looks awesome.
So just to let you know, so far, that is only 30% of the photo etch that on this section that I have done.
Right. Yeah.
I've only, and so these little bits here that I've annealed and turned into the little posts. Where's my little angled tweezers? Where are you?
Hello, Joe.
Where's my right angle tweezers? Where are you?
Just hang in there, Joe. You're going to be all right. Don't worry. Just, hey, Jeffro. Joe's down in South Mississippi. He's got the same thing you got: rain and storms.
I empathise, mate.
So these sit in. Well, I'll just do one here. Stay there. I'll just line that up again. So yeah, that's again only 30% of this has got the photo etch on it. I mean, I know it's a good thing because you people go, oh, will he ever finish a model, or does he build? Does he do shit? Well, yeah, there you go. So I feel a bit better about being able to show you guys some stuff. So yeah, again, as I did state, it does take time, but when you are paying, somebody's paying you to build this, it's definitely not a good thing to rush that shit. So, and yeah, thanks, Joe, mate, for being here. Appreciate it. And Jim has the comms, mate, so I'm not sure how confident you feel like that. But yeah, we'll get rid of my ugly head off there. It was weather-wise in Queensland, 10 degrees the other day.
Whoa.
I nearly died.
You would have died.
I nearly died. I actually sent a photo to Jeffro showing him 10 degrees.
So,
Bloody
Jason,
ridiculous it was.
Jason, do you have heat? Do you have a furnace there? If you needed heat, can you put it in your house? No.
No, mate, it's Queensland.
Yeah, free to eat it.
Nobody said we were smart.
Well, no, that's how it is in Florida too. A lot of folks don't have heat down there, and there are times when it can get damn near 0 Celsius down there.
You know, it's we've got reverse cycle air conditioning, but if you very rarely use it, like it's just like you just do it, like it just. Again, we're not smart, so you just grin and bear it, do it. Like I was in 10 degrees, I was still out in the golf course in shorts.
Yeah, well, that's okay as long as you keep moving. That's all right.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that gets you a bit chilly is if you go too fast in the golf cart and the window down.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that breeze, disturbs you, but nah. So there's 21 in the chat. If you guys could hit the like, that'd be great. And again, everybody, round a big huzzah to Jim for doing such a great job.
Huzzah, Jimmy.
Huzzah, Jim.
Well, again, like I said, I gotta thank
Yeah,
Jason
sorry.
for being so patient with me and showing me the ropes, which I'm still learning. but it's kind of fun to have control. And you
Going
know,
all right so far, Jim?
pardon me.
It's going all right so far, mate.
Thank you very much, Jeffro. Thank you.
And
Oh, I wanted to ask you,
there's
Jeffro.
25 in the
Yes,
chat.
Thank you, Ethel. Here we go. From Scotland. Huzzah! From Scotland.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you,
There's
Richie.
27
Thank you very
people
much.
in.
And also, look who's here. Sarah Jane.
Evening, Sarah Jane.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, Jason, it's
Good
tool
to see
time.
you. Haven't seen you
tool
in a
time.
while. Hope all is
Full
well.
time. No, nothing. I don't upset her. But we had 27 people there for one instance. How crazy
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Jeffro, I want to ask you a question. You were building that Zvezda airplane. How'd you like building it? Was it a well done model? Was it difficult?
Yeah, it fit together really nicely, actually. The molding of the pilot, particularly, was excellent. It was the best.
Yeah.
It was
I built.
Just,
No, go ahead, Jeffro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, the fit was awesome. Didn't need any bulk or anything. The engine. Oh Christ, I think there were more parts just in the engine than there were in the rest of the
Yeah.
plane put together. I think.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I had no complaints. I mean, there weren't really that many parts to it, but it was quite good. Yeah, I've never built I've always been kind of curious about sort of that particular brand, just like a lot of other brands I've never tried, thinking, I wonder what they're going to be like. But yeah, it was actually really pretty good. And I've got a 109 in there that's a Zvezda as well, and a 192, I think. So I'll give them a go one of these days.
Okay. Yeah, I know the stuff they've made over the last 10, 12 years, they've really taken an upturn in their detail and how well the models go together. The older stuff is kind of like old ICM. It may or may not be a good model from what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't tried it myself. I did build the let's see what Sarah Jane's doing. Lots of spraying in this hot weather and not helping my migraines. Well, sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that, Sarah.
Migraines are going around. We got Chunk.
It's getting hotter over there, Sarah.
We got Sarah Jane. So I'm my sympathies go out to both of you because my sister suffers from migraines, and you got a question there, Bilge, from Aubrey.
Say again, XO.
You got a question there.
What?
What type of brand optimizers are you use? In other words, what you just had on your head. He's asking you where you could probably get them from Amazon.
Oh,
No, you don't.
right.
I got them from.
Everybody's got them.
I got them.
These ones have actually got a light in them that if you put batteries in them, it makes them really heavy. But
I got them from B&A, I think, Bilge.
yeah, one of you three. Basically, long story short, the Buff, Hibbo, and Pete from Oz Modeling sent me a starter kit. And this was a part of it because I was pissing and moaning about the eyes not working like they used to, and they come with your normal like sunglasses arms, but mine eventually crapped themselves out, so I switched over to the elastic strap, and I've currently gone from, I think it's 1 times to 2 times now, which goes to show how bad my eyes are getting. And that
1 or 2 times.
yeah,
Not bad.
Are they this thick, Bilge?
Oh, hey, Jason, you're talking about you only being 10C? Here you go.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's in the UK, mate.
Shit.
Yeah, Bilge. Check those puppies out.
Oh, you got like 10 times or something out of your buff.
Holy
I've
cow.
got-
Jason, those are freaking Harry Carey glasses, man. They look like Coke bottles.
And I have, because of me left eye is pretty fucked, but then I've got the magnifier, so I wear that, and
Yeah.
these at the same time on top. I can barely set, so I've
There
got
you go,
this
Buff,
set up
put
on the
yours
right hand
back up.
side. This is on my right hand side, so when I do, I can maintain the vision more on my right eye to do what I got to do. Because the left is pretty much fucked, so keep on going.
No,
Um,
I know the problem because I used to read a lot, and I'd be reading, and then all of a sudden the book would start moving further and further. It'd go right out and then come back in, then go right back out again.
If you would like to write this down,
Hey, it's a question for you.
no, mate, no. So,
Good one, Joe.
Jim, could you please type in chat because my keyboard's over there. Number 1253
Okay, hold on a second. Number 1253
39DC.
39
DC
39
Delta
David.
Charlie.
39 David Charles.
Delta Charlie. But so
Delta
the USB-C rechargeable.
Here it is, right here. I found the box, Buff.
Yeah. Yeah, and they come with about 5 different lenses. Hang on, mate. I'll get back to you there. Yeah, no, so they're a different model of that one, but very good. They
Yeah,
come with
you
extra
know what,
lenses out
Jason?
Aubrey.
Yeah. I was gonna say I've got my own brand. I don't have them here, obviously, because I'm not home. But you're looking at something that is dependent on where you are in the world. They're made almost identical. It's just what different brand makes them or puts them.
Also,
Yeah, what sticker they put on the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, but filters are different to the one I've got. So mine have got a USB-C rechargeable.
Yeah, I've got a rechargeable of mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mine
Bilges
are
battery.
AA batteries.
Tell you the truth, I like the option like what Bilge has where you can flip the glasses up. I'm assuming you have that option on yours too, Jason?
Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. No, these ones you just change them. Oh, hang on, yeah, they are. Sorry, no, that's just a light.
This one. This,
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go, Dom.
I've got
That's
them
what
as
I'm
well.
talking about. Yeah.
yeah. And you can do this here. You can remove this
Hello, Paul. Glad you
and
can make
this.
it.
Only
look
one
at this.
thing.
Hey, Marky,
This, you touch it too much, your glass falling every time out. That's with
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I've got.
Hey, Dom, mine are actually glue tacked in.
You glued
Oh.
them in?
My,
Yeah, so
my
these are the
lenses
ones.
are glue tacked in.
Oh, blue tack.
Oh, blue tack.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I kept
I'm
dropping
sorry.
out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a great idea. Blue tack. Thanks.
So-
I can do that.
There's those. They're the other set I've got. They're also double A's in here. Aubrey, I have these, mate. I mainly use these because these are rechargeable and they've got a lot more cushioning
Yeah.
inside for me.
Yeah.
If you need them, mate, just send me your address, email me your address, and I'll send them with the other lenses down for you, mate. Yeah, because they're not going to be used, so yeah, just email me and yeah, I'll send them down, mate. Yeah. Right. Well,
Why is it- sit right?
talk amongst yourselves, model, whatever. Keep Jim. You can, since you can't model, you do what you're doing.
Okay. All right. All right.
I'm just
Well-
going to move some of this stuff to a safe space.
Jason, before you step away, what was the topic of tonight's chat? Is it something we're going to do tonight, or is it something we're preparing the audience for next week?
Oh, hang on. Before we talk about tonight's topic, so James is in Sydney this weekend. That's why he sent his note of absence in an email. So I think he might be with Tim doing some BMX. Not sure. He didn't go into it, but hopefully he's safe and well, and he gets home safe. Tonight's topic. Who had the question?
Oh,
Ollie,
Paulie had the question. What was your pay?
Yeah.
We had to work out.
Where
What
was
was
the
his-
Beaufighter built in Australia?
You know, you changed it. Remember?
I didn't write that there.
Yeah, you changed it because people would know it.
it was about
and
you.
the other part of it was where was it produced, but the odds and the evens were produced in different places. The tail numbers.
Well, I thought we'd change the whole question, but anyway, I could be wrong, which I definitely possibly am. But
Wasn't it something about what was your favourite Australian-made, Australian-built
Yeah.
aircraft?
Yeah, that was another one. The Australian. Well, there aren't many to choose from, but yeah, Australian built and designed.
right, well, Jim, can you able to bring people up now, mate? Have you worked that part out?
I'm sorry. What you talking about?
What you talk about, Willis?
Yeah.
Have you worked out how to highlight people and bring them up yet, or you aren't able to do that yet?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. No, that's not the one. Oh, is this it? Solo layout? There we are. Paul, you're on big screen. Is that what you wanted, Jason? You wanted Paul on the
That's it,
screen?
mate. So yeah, so we'd probably start with, because Paul asked a question, so we can start with like Jeffro, very knowledgeable man in the world,
Yeah.
well travelled.
Okay, I'm not playing, but I have no idea.
No, we never let you get to ask this week's question.
Well, Jeffro's chewing right now, so why don't we give him time to?
Well, no, I'm good. Can I suggest? Well, was it our favourite Australian-built aircraft, or the best one, or what was the criteria? Or what
Australian
was it?
built and designed aircraft.
Yeah. Woomera?
No.
Woomera is one.
It's Australian built and designed, I
Yep.
think. Because the Woomera was a Target though, wasn't it?
No, it was it was designed for. It was going to be a jack of all trades because they didn't know if there was going to come a time when they weren't able to get aircraft from elsewhere, and they had a lot of technical problems with it. And then it wasn't until it was designed early in the war, but there were that many things going on with it that they. By the time it looked like they were able to get numbers, we've been pretty much getting aircraft from the Poms and the Yanks for years, and it never really came to anything. And the guy that designed it was Wackett,
Yeah.
who
Father of the
went
Australian
on to-
aircraft industry.
yeah, and he went to work with the Yanks to design something.
The FJ.
Well, no, it was something. It was something to do with a space program or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was something kind of a bit more high tech than what the Woomera was.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was it. I thought it was fairly obscure. So
Yeah. It's not the Woomera.
okay,
Oh, but
Okay,
that's your
Bill.
favourite, isn't it, Jeffro?
All right, Bilge, you're up.
hey, mate.
What's your guess?
Not being aeronautically knowledge, I have got no freaking clue.
Good
Okay.
answer.
enough.
Fair enough.
Honesty.
Yes, I appreciate that. Dom's not playing, so I guess it comes to me.
But
Yep.
for an Australian aircraft, I'd have to go the Mozzie.
It was built here. It
Wasn't
wasn't
designed here,
designed
though.
and it didn't quite make the war effort because the wings fell off.
Well, I was going to say the Boomerang, but where they
done.
were built, I couldn't
That's
tell
where
you.
I was going with Boomerang.
I didn't have I don't have a clue about where they were built because I didn't know up until very recently that Australia built their own copies of the Beaufort and the Beaufighter. So
Yep.
I
It was-
wasn't aware of that. I thought they just came to your country, crated up, and you put them together and flew them. But apparently they were manufactured there, and I have no idea
Yeah,
where
this-
they could have been.
At the start of the war, we had no aircraft industry, no armor industry for that matter. And so Lawrence Wackett helped kick it all off with the government aircraft factory that came
Yes,
into
Joe.
being in the early days. Sorry?
Joe guessed it was the Wirraway, and I just said it was a good guess.
Wirraway was a Texan though.
There was a variant of it, yeah.
Yes, it was based on an early Texan.
Right, right.
Built,
Which was very
built
odd
and
being a
modified.
fighter plane. I just couldn't imagine that going up against aircraft of the time in early 1940.
Yeah. I never knew it was
Well, it
based
didn't
on
work.
Texan.
Yeah, the Wirraway was, and the Boomerang was a derivative. You know, it was a stripped down, lightened up version of, or used Wirraway parts in it.
The Boomerang, how did that perform as a fighter? Was it any good?
Good ground attack.
It became, we used it as ground attack and field spotting towards the end.
Okay, okay. So you
Once-
didn't use it as an
once-
interceptor.
No, it wasn't quite fast enough. We were getting the P40 M's and N by then.
Right, right.
House checks were quicker.
Well, I'm going downhill.
All right. Now, how do we go back to? How do I? Oh, I know what to do. Hold on. Everything's okay. There we go. Now we're back. All right. Okay. So wait a minute. Let me get this right. I think I'm confused, and I'll admit it here on air in front of everyone. The question was your favorite aircraft or where the Beaufort and Beaufighter were built in Australia?
Well, that was the original question, but I forget why we changed that. And I just went, what aircraft were, built and designed down under.
There we go. There's Ethel's precise answer. Built in an
Yeah.
aircraft factory somewhere in Aussie. There you go. Not a bit of ambiguity in that.
Yeah, but at the start of the war, we didn't have aircraft factories.
Right. Right. I understand. Yeah. You guys had to start from scratch.
So where I
Pretty
did
much
my
like the
apprenticeship,
States, I'm pretty sure we stopped producing cars and tractors and actually started producing military assets.
Well, just about everywhere did, I think. Just there weren't too many places building domestic stuff. They all, just about everywhere around the world, switched to military
There was an
production
urgency for it.
at some stage.
yeah,
There was an urgency for it.
the fact that, with our Beaufort, it didn't even have the original engine in it because they were worried they couldn't get it. So they stuck Pratt and Whitney's in it.
Which were better anyway, weren't they?
All about the same. They were just a bit smaller. And the
Okay.
odds and, the odds and even part was with the Beaufort and Beaufighter, they were produced in New South Wales and Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah, evens in New South Wales, and odds were done down at Fisherman's Bend in Victoria.
We got some crackpot here named Jim Altergott. He's making a statement. I think he should have put it in the form of a question, but he says Australia converted its auto industry to manufacturing tanks, trucks, etc. Is that correct?
No, because technically we didn't have an auto industry either.
Okay. Well then, Jim,
We
why
had-
don't you do your homework
We had
before you
car
post-
assemblers.
before you make a statement like that, mate?
Now, we had car assemblers back then. Ford and Holden, well, General Motors had become, they were just assembling kits. And as, you know, the kits got,
Oh, I see. I see
Build
what
up
you're saying. The
the-
parts arrived; they were just assembled there. They weren't manufactured.
yeah. But as
Okay.
they got the assembly line set up for the kits, they started building engines here, gearboxes.
Yeah. Okay.
They must have been giving out those Pratt and Whitneys fairly liberally, because I think they actually threw them in the Woomera at one stage as well.
It was like the Oprah. Yeah, you have a Pratt and Whitney. You have a Pratt and Whitney.
You have a Pratt and Whitney.
Everybody
Well,
gets one.
if a Merlin
I'm
doesn't,
not
if it
sure,
doesn't
but I
fit a
think
Merlin,
they were
we'll throw
putting
a
those
Pratt and
in.
Whitney in it.
I think they were putting those Pratt and Whitney radials in some of the American tanks because they were trying to get them out to on the battlefield to the British, and they didn't have a dedicated tank engine for like the M3 versions, the Lee and the Grant, and the early version of the Sherman had radial engines in there with high
Yeah, they were
octane aviation fuel, which burned really hot. So when those things went up,
Yeah,
they
they
went with the bloody Roman candle.
Yeah, that's the reason why the Sherman and the Grant are so tall, because they were designed to take the radial engine.
Right, right. Yeah, I believe the Lee was something like 15 feet high from the top of
Yeah.
the turret to the ground, and it's like in the desert. That's crazy. It's like putting a billboard on you and saying, "Shoot me."
I think PT boats had a P39 engines, didn't they?
Good question. I'm not sure. Sarah Jane with her usual sharp sense of humor. Hope there weren't instructions. Hope there were instructions, but they never get built. Okay.
Well,
No,
we're all blokes, Sarah Jane, so we don't look at instructions anyway.
they gave us what they call pattern aircraft. Pull it apart, then build it.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, there we have it. You know, I didn't know about that. As I said, I thought they were just sent to you guys from the United Kingdom, but you built them there. You had your own. You set up your own man. Apparently, it must have come together fast. Then I'm guessing, Paul. Right?
Yeah, production started in. Hang on, checking my notes. If I can read my writing.
I hate when that happens.
It started delivering the Beauforts in June 1944. No, that's the Beaufighter.
Go fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, in 44, and the last one was in 46. Beaufort was started in 41 and finished in 44.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the Beaufort. The Beaufighter came first, right?
Both that came
No,
first.
the Beaufort was built here first because we were supposedly building them for UK as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was the plan.
Okay, I see.
So we were supposed to build the Blenheim, but that turned out to be too outdated.
Sorry, Pete, but I've got a massive
Ah,
Flat packs.
Okay. Thank you, Ethel.
That was like, I remember I read a book once. It was like all the P39s that turned up at Guadalcanal. No one knew what they were. They turned up and they all thought everything was going to be a Kitty Hawk, and they put it together and they thought, this doesn't look like a Kitty
Heads in
Hawk.
the wrong spot.
Yeah, how does this work?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, just recently, I was watching a live stream, and they were talking about the early versions of the Mustang, and it wasn't known as the Mustang. It was known as the Apache. It was a
Yeah, that was a British name. Yeah.
It was the A-36 Apache, and it was designed
Yep.
as a ground support aircraft. They actually did serve in the North African
Yeah. And
theater.
a dive bomber.
Well, not necessarily dive, but it could do that. But it was basically a ground support aircraft, and the engine powered it. The Allison was designed for better performance below 20,000.
Yeah. I think they had dive brakes, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they
Yeah,
did.
it was.
They did.
You look. In fact, Dom, you're trying to build that 1/32 scale airplane, the one you're making all black and white, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plane I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's an Apache.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is that it wasn't a bad aircraft. It was just pressed like the P-39. It was pressed into a role it really wasn't designed for because of urgency.
Well, it was just, again, just it feels like I love P-39s, but it's just like the P-39 because everybody thought it was crap, but the Russians thought it was awesome because they used it for ground attack and they loved it.
Yep. Well, that's what the P-39 excelled in once the Americans and the Australians realized what they had and worked on it together because they're the only ones to use the P-39 in the European theater were the Russians.
Yeah.
I don't think there were any over in North Africa. I think that was just the A-36, and the A standing for attack, and the P standing for pursuit. Then it got changed to F for fighter. So there was a progression in the designation of the airplanes, like the A-26. That's how the classified their airplanes. But the fact is that the Allison engine in those was the same one in the P-40 too, and or a variant of, and they were actually very good engines. They were just designed for a different role.
Yeah,
and, they weren't meant to be interceptors and flying 15 to 20,000 feet high, where their engines were greatly compromised because they didn't have proper superchargers for that altitude.
Yeah, I don't think they were supercharged.
Well, that's a good question, Paul. I mean, I think there was a single stage. Now I'm starting to get an area I'm not really familiar with. So if there's anybody out there who can enlighten me, but
Google it.
They were single stage superchargers, and I think what you needed above 15 or 20,000 feet was two-stage superchargers, like what you had on the P-51, the B-17, the B-24. Those were all designed to operate at high altitude. So I think that's what the difference was. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Here you go. Here's a good example. The Brewster Buffalo. You know what it was? A friend of mine told me about this, Joe. The Buffalo had so much armor on it when per the requirements by the U.S. Navy, armor protection for the cockpit, the engine, the fuel tanks, and it was so heavy it compromised the airframe to the point where it couldn't work and it got rejected. The Finns got it. They took the armor off and realized they had a beautiful little fighter plane that maneuvered magically. So they wound up actually requesting and receiving from Brewster the manufacturing plans for it because they continued making it after Brewster had the production of it. There was more than one ace in the Finnish Air Force that flew a Brewster Buffalo against the Soviets. Not just in the 1939 war, that's where they started, but they kept them on as the Second World War progressed. They're flying them into the early 40s, like 42, 43, I believe. They were still flying them because they were in what you call the continuation war against the Soviets after the Nazis invaded Russia in June of 41, Barbarossa. They joined in, but they stopped after a certain point because they just wanted the land they lost in the 1939 war. Anyway, now I'm starting to wander off topic. But anyway, yes. There are a lot of airplanes like that were pressed into a role they weren't designed for. And as time and history has gone on, they've been ruled to be junk or obsolete or bad. They just weren't used in what they, at the beginning of the war, it was all hands on deck. You know, you
Look at
had,
the Ju-88. How many different roles did it have? It was used for just about anything and everything.
yeah, that was the Germans' stubborn idea that they had to make their aircraft do everything.
Yeah.
Multiple roles. When you're good at all, when you're okay at all, that means you're good at none.
Yeah. I think the last thing he said before it ran off the line is make sure it's got some dive brakes on it.
Yeah, and the Ju-88 was the best German medium bomber of the war. They they used them for everything. Yeah, the 17 and the 111 were just not meant to carry on beyond 1940. They were mid-30s designs.
Yeah.
The Ju-88 was a lot sleeker, a lot better. And once they realized what they had, they started operating it as a night fighter. It became very efficient because you're dealing with Lancasters and Halifaxes,
torpedoes.
Yeah, well, the Mosquito could run circles around just about everything the Germans had. There was only one airplane I think they made that could compete with the Mosquito, and they didn't make it very long. If you look up the aircraft, was the Henkel 219.
Yeah, the Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I call it the UA.
It had a titanium cockpit before they became trendy.
Yeah, and it also had ejection seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very one of the Germans' first aircraft with ejection seats. I think it may have been the first, but they
I think the Dornier had them too. I think.
Oh, did it really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you talk about the 217 or the 215, the late war.
The twin, the one of the push pull, the Arrow.
The 335. You're talking about the Arrow.
Yeah.
The 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I can see why you'd want it, because if you're jumping out of that thing, you got a propeller coming at you.
Well, you'd want to make sure you had a cutoff. Or I think, what was it? It was a Russian one. I think they had that. What was that really trendy Japanese thing with the pusher propeller in it? And before the ejection seat worked, they had the propeller blow off off the back. Yeah, the Shinden. Yeah.
The tricycle thing.
Yeah, the propeller.
The Shinden.
Yeah.
Came off the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They had an explosive charge?
Yeah.
Blow it away if they had to?
Yeah.
All right.
I know what I meant.
Well, I'm surprised the Japanese did that. I figured they thought the pilot should go down with the aircraft.
Yeah, well, you'd probably think so, or go in all sorts of places.
But at that point in the war, too, I mean, it was pretty much panic mode by the time that thing started. I don't know. Did that thing ever fly? Actually, operationally, Paul?
I think there were two.
No.
There were a couple. There was I don't know. There was.
It did take out Godzilla in -1.
Yeah, well, that was the only
Well,
decent thing it did.
there you go. You got a fictional reptile as your first operational mission. Okay. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step away for a second, mates. I gotta make a pit stop. So, Jeffro, you got the com.
Oh my God!
Well, just keep the conversation going, mate.
I was just about to say, Paul, that what was that last 1/16th thing you did? Was it a half track?
Yeah.
Because I was out at my toy world this Savo. I noticed they had one in. They're going all trendy and going all 1/16th now.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's
At a very competitive price, I have to say.
that's it there.
No, what was the American one you built?
Ah, the M1, the M3A1.
I'll tell you when I see it. I can't remember. I didn't take any notice. I was moving somewhere else. Was it a Sherman? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a Sherman.
That's the American half track.
No. Wasn't there an armored car or something like that? Didn't you do an armored car? Like a Greyhound?
The M10.
M10, yeah, it was probably an M10. Yeah, that's what it was. It was an M10 for
Okay.
for $170.
Yeah, that's all right. That's the M10
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
Yep. Big
That
box, I have
stage
to
isn't
say.
glued on yet. Oh, it's a huge. They come in huge boxes.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of this. I don't know who's doing all the buying for this toy world, but first they started off buying in every ICM kit there is, and I went out there today. They had that. They've got Hasagawa stuff. They've got all sorts of stuff now, which is kind of
I
good.
think they might have someone who's a model builder.
A buff. Yeah.
Oh,
Every time I go out there, I see young blokes out there, but they're all doing that Gundam stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
What do we got here? Oh yeah, Joe is working on what what you saw from me in 35th scale. Joe's working on the 16th scale version of it with the utility, the Jeep and the trailer. Yep. Oh, $49.
$49.
Joe. Where'd you get that from? Was it from Andy's Hobby headquarters, or where'd you get your kit from, Joe? Because that's a good price for that combo model in 16 scale, $50. So,
Yeah, mine arrives this week.
what you got the same thing, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That 16 scale. I'll tell you, I'm sure you guys know it too, and everyone in the audience. But what we have here is bigger is better apparently in the modeling market of the last like 5 years or so. It's really taken off.
And they're designed for us old farts, Jim.
You got 16 scale armor and vehicles, and you've got 32nd scale 4-engine bombers. You've got 24 scale aircraft. I mean, now these scales have been around a long time. It's what they're making in them that's new, and apparently the deals must be good. The sales must be good because they're turning more and more out. I mean, Border has taken off with their 35th scale aircraft.
Yeah, there is one Hobby Boss kit that is an 118 scale.
Oh yeah,
That's Huey.
Yeah, that's right. 118 scale. There's a company. I don't know if they're still around anymore. I think they were named Merit. They were making 118 scale planes. I haven't seen him around a long time. He hasn't posted anything but GB models. Gary, he built a Dauntless.
Yeah, a couple of them.
From Merit 118 scale.
Yep.
Is that plastic or brass? Oh,
What Paul's doing?
yeah.
These are plastic.
Wow, I
Okay.
didn't know you had to
He said
install the
mega
loopers
fun.
on there. That's cool.
Thought it was Buddy Mega Photo Etch.
That's still just as annoying.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least it's plastic, Paul. You don't have to deal with super glue.
Nah.
Is the how's the scale thickness on those things? Do they look like metal louvers, or is it plastic and you can only make it so thin?
Yeah, just under a mil.
Hold on a second.
It would
Put that up
have been
again.
up.
Put that up again. I'll put you on big screen.
He is on big screen.
Yeah, I just did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. All right. Thanks.
Yeah, so they were armor to protect the engine somewhat.
Yeah. Well, that thing was, there are only 100 of those made in that variant of the 234. There were a couple others, and I wouldn't want to be stationed to operate either one of them. The other two had open top turrets. In fact, there was no turret.
Yeah.
It was a big gun. It was a 75 millimeter mounted on it, and there was no turret. So the crew worked out in the open. No thanks. No thanks.
Easy to get out of though, Jim.
I'm sorry?
Easy to get out of in a hurry though.
Yeah, easier to be shot too. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Molotov drop
Would you
top
rather
here.
get shot or burn?
Neither. Jason, Sarah Jane sent the latest pics, she says.
Okay, I'll be there in a second, there, straight.
Okie dokie. Yeah, the Puma is one of my favorite vehicles of World War II.
Yeah, mine too.
It's
Yeah.
such a sleek looking vehicle. It's got a 50 millimeter gun on there so it could defend itself, but it was a really cool combination of armored car and tank.
Get in and out of there fast.
8-wheel steering.
Joe, Paul is building the Puma. What we're talking about, the SD.
Yeah, the desk work.
As KFZ 234 slash, I think, 1.
1, yeah.
And you know the best part about them, Jim? No bloody tracks.
Yep, that's true. Yep, just the big ass wheels and tires on there. Yeah, yeah, and
According to the tires, they're 8x20s.
yeah, apparently they were all individual power axles too.
Yep. Hang on. And 8-wheel steer.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Well, that system of suspension was on their earlier those Scout cars that they had. The what the heck were they numbered? I can't remember. Those 232, I think, was the Scout car.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can find an example of one. Blimey. Let's see. So. Tell you what, you want a really good channel to go to. Let me see if I could get the link on there. My next task to learn. Oy vey.
Sarah, you've got 46 models going at the moment. How can you keep track? My God.
Bummer. Okay, skip it. I'll have to figure this out on the go. Oh. Okay. I'll save money for no greens fees. Might be able to purchase one. Don't want the wife to hear. Yep. Yeah, the thing is, Joe, those things are nice, but they also build up in expenses if you keep buying them. I can imagine at $50 a crack that adds up quick.
No golf for me tomorrow, Joe. It's going to be a bit soggy here, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have rain in our area this morning.
Well, the most expensive thing I've found with the 1/16 kits is the aftermarket.
Yeah, well, that's understandable.
I mean, each figure is $85.
Yeah, you said that before, Sarah. Yeah, but still, it means that if you're like me, you've got like little plastic containers that you put all the bits in that you've got going and stuff. You'd have plastic containers for everything all over the place, and it's not like if you've got a heap of unopened boxes in your stash, well, that's one thing, and if you've got finished models, that's another thing. But if you've got half-finished kits everywhere, you'd like you say, you'd have to keep some sort of order, otherwise you wouldn't know where anything was.
Wow, that's a long time. That's a lot of rain coming, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. What I did the last hour, almost an hour and a half.
All right, turn big screen down.
I did all the photo ads. I removed it
nice.
with glue dispenser. We say that glue remover.
Debonder.
Yeah, I have that one, and I sanding that original plastic down, and I did it with all the 6 pieces. On the front you have 2. Come on. The front you have 2, the leather and the other side. Dus that is 6 pieces photo ads in 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, that looks good.
Ooh. Yeah, and that is absolutely a pain in the ass to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's they should put in front of PE. They should put PIAPE, pain in the ass photo etch.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
Just
once it
put
gets
markers
done,
on it.
that you can't beat the way that looks when that thing's painted. Here we go. Here's some Sarah Jane stuff.
Oh, that's the
Oh.
new BMW.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Oh, that's
Sarah
actually
Jane.
an old
Very
BMW, Dom.
That is the 6-speed, right?
The 6-speed?
Zach Speed. That's an old Group 5, that one.
Oh, that's the Mini kit. Oh, okay, that's better than Tamiya. It's the 320i. That's not the 6-speed.
Yeah, no, I don't build cars.
Oh, I like that motorbike. I like the style. American flag, cool.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
Schnitzer, Sarah Jane says.
Yeah, aftermarket photo.
Oh, shit, she's painted it wrong.
Bless you.
She do a lot with aftermarket decals, and I like to see that. Sometimes you see 4 the
Yeah.
same cars and have 4 different schemes on it. That's cool. I like to see that.
Very good stuff, Sarah Jane. Very colorful. Very colorful.
The problem is with here in the Netherlands, I like to do that too. Sometimes it's really, really hard to find aftermarket decals for a car. But you need to order it somewhere in the UK, and then you need to pay for shipping. And the cost of the shipping, is it not worth then double the price? Dus een decal sheet costs 25 euros or something, and then you need to pay 25 euros with shipping and import and everything. Then you pay double, that is not worth.
Ooh, I'm
You
not
need to
gonna
make a
win.
big order then in one time.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Decal sheets are very expensive. You're right. That's I got lucky. The last 2 airplane kits I made, the 50-year-old decal sheets that were provided worked, so I didn't have to go out and buy replacements, which are in American money anywhere from $12 to $25, depending on the decal sheet, because some include examples for like 15 different subjects. In other words, you get a decal sheet for a Spitfire, you wind up with not just the roundels and the fin flashes and everything, but you wind up with squadron markings and personal markings of aircraft for 15 variants. And unless you're going to build 15 Spitfires, you got this decal.
Why wouldn't you?
For the most part, yeah, I know you would. Yeah. You're going to wind up with a lot of stuff that's just sitting in the drawer waiting to get used.
Where do you get your stuff over in the US these days, Jim? Do you get much stuff from Marketplace or Sprue Brothers, or where?
Well, I order depending on what it is. I order from Sprue Brothers, Squadron Mail Order,
right.
Andy's Hobby Headquarters, but I don't order too much stuff from them because I don't build a lot of kits. I order more like paints and tools and aftermarket decal sheets. Often are distributed by off-brand distributors. They are there's a lot of cottage industry decal manufacturers here in the United States. A lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are on eBay, where you got to go there and order from, and they set up their distributorship through eBay so that you order them through there, and eBay will help you connect with them so that they can then you complete your transaction with them, and they send you the item. So yeah, I mean, like there's a there is a recent, this guy, I don't know if he's an individual or a group of people, but they're based in the UK, and they're offering 35th scale track links for a lot of different armor vehicles at 20 pounds a pack, which is very affordable, very, very affordable. And I saw them on another channel, and I sent the guy a comment, and he forwarded it to the guy who creates the track links. And this man talked to me. He said, "We are on eBay, Jim. So if you want to order, we can make, it's possible for you over in the States to do it without paying more than the cost of the part."
Yeah.
So I haven't looked into it yet, but I'm trying. I want some. I'm working on that KV1. You guys saw that KV. It's got Lincoln Link tracks to come with the kit. It's a trumpeter model. Well, I've heard that those Lincoln Link tracks actually don't work all that well. That you may have success with it, but be ready. It could be that there's not enough. You might need to find some extras or whatever. The thing is no matter, even if they're really good, I struggle with Lincoln Link tracks. I don't know about anybody else out there, but I just I've had limited mixed results. So I'm looking for backups, and everything is like way over the top out of my ballpark and price range.
Yeah. I
Pro
find
model track links, $60 for a set for a KV1.
Yeah, I can just, if I'm looking for any sort of any particular decal or anything, I can always find it on eBay, but it's always from the States, and it's always ridiculous postage. And you think, don't need it that badly.
I mean, even in the best of times, going from America to Australia or vice versa cost a lot of money. Now it's double that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit of a, it sucks, man, because there's a lot of stuff I'd like to order direct from the manufacturer. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I bought a kit from B&A, just simply because I haven't had to, because there's so many guys that sell them online.
Yeah.
Just on social media, just on, buy, swap and sell modeling sites and stuff, and that's where I get them from. And now that whatever guy buys all the kits from my Toy World here, he's buying all sorts of great stuff. So I've been getting them from there, and it might cost a couple of bucks more than what I'd get it for online, but I don't have to pay postage. So it's working. Oh,
really?
Well, if I get it from the Toy World, I just go and buy it from the shop, don't I?
Is he in Australia, or are they in Australia? Is that what you're talking about? These guys you buy from?
The Toy World here in my town. It's just just a toy shop with a little modeling section.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Better.
I thought they were some kind of online vendor.
But for a long time there, I was buying kits from online guys.
Yeah.
Just on Facebook, they have
that could be
buy, swap, and model, sell, or whatever it's called. And there's lots of them. They're everywhere. I get them from all over the place. Yeah. One of them will come up, and we'll have something, and you can guarantee. I guarantee it. There is one particular guy, and he always sells a lot of the sort of kits that I like. He's got fairly modern jets and stuff. A lot of kinetic kits and stuff like that. And I've got a long list of kits that are on my sort of wish list, and you can guarantee as soon as I buy, I'll buy something from somewhere, or else I'll put it on a lay-by or something, and you can guarantee the next day he's got about 18 kits on the next, and there's about 6 of them, and I'll think, you bastard. I could. There's this long list. Oh no, he's got that one. Oh, don't have this one. Oh no, he's got that one. Oh, fine.
Well, I try to avoid buying them, but I do buy. Oh, Jason, do you still have those 2 photos I sent you of that tank model I got Friday that I thought came from you, but actually Restoration Jim sent it?
I do still have the photo, mate. I'm just busy with this photo at the moment.
Okay, well, I'll just tell the story. I got a model. It showed up in the post, right?
Well, you can actually use it, mate. You know how to do that.
Let's see. Where do we go?
Your share
Media?
screen, images, whatever.
Media assets,
No, your email, share screen.
email, share screen.
So open up your image.
Okay, yeah. Email. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did save it. Hold on. Okay, folks, just bear with. Let's see. Do I have that? Sunday night link.
Go into your sent folder.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, yeah.
They do
Okay.
the,
Okay,
do
here
the
we go.
right mode,
Here we
Sarah
go.
Jane.
Here we go. Let's see. Yes. Okay. And what do I do? Share screen?
Yeah, share
Yeah.
image, share screen.
Let's see. Okay. That's download, print. No, that's not it.
For fuck's sake, Jim.
What's that?
Nothing.
Jim,
Hold on.
you cannot find it. Send me the picture. I share it.
Oh,
No, it's the only way you'll learn, Dom.
Yep. All right. I got the photo open, but I got no command here that tells me to share it.
check on
Oh.
your TV thing that says share image or share screen.
Yeah. It's
You need to StreamYard.
okay. So I'm back in here
And then on the bottom,
on the bottom. Hold on.
yeah, somewhere a share screen.
Oh, share your referral link.
No, mate.
No, the little TV, Jim.
Little TV.
Down the
Oh.
bottom of your screen with the plus on it. Click on
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Okay. Image file.
Yeah, that should be a good movie, Joe.
Here we
Young
are.
Mr. Eastwood in it.
There we go. You guys seeing that?
You got to add it to the stage, mate.
I'm sorry. What's that?
So click on it and open it up.
It is open.
Yeah, but not on the big screen, is it?
Well, it
At
says
the
it's
stage.
sharing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
now
add
it
it
is
to the
shared.
stage.
I see
What's
it.
that?
I've just added it to stage, so it says it's sharing, but you've got to actually add it to the stage like I just did.
Wait a minute. Let me come back to you guys.
It is share.
all
It is
good.
share.
Okay. Wait a minute. What did you do that I wasn't doing? I don't understand.
You didn't add it to the stage.
Add it to the stage. I didn't even see that option.
No. So you shared it,
Yes.
right? But down in the little box where everybody is, you've got to add the stage, and I just did that, so it's okay.
Let me see. Let me go down here.
All good.
Oh, you mean present or invite?
No, mate. No, I'll show you next week. We'll have a chat about that.
Okay.
But at least you got that far, big fella.
Okay. All right. Stop screen. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, I got that far. Is right. Yes. Yes, folks. We are learning on the go. What do we got here? Let's see. Sarah Jane says can't wait for manufacturers to start doing 1/16 scale boats. That'll keep Paul occupied. Here we go. And Sarah, Jim is doing a lovely example of a man dealing with instructions. I wouldn't expect any other compliment but that from you, Sarah Jane. So, off topic, Jim. You've seen the trailer for the new Battle of the Bulge movie? No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Apparently, yeah. There's a new movie out.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't. I can't say I'm looking forward to it based on how war movies are made nowadays, but who knows? Maybe it'll be okay.
Well, the lead actor's a young fella by the name of Eastwood.
Oh, one of Clint's grandsons?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, wasn't it? Well, let's just say if it is specifically about the Battle of the Bulge, it's a fair chance it'll be better than the original.
Oh,
No matter
well, you know what?
no matter how shitty it is.
I'll tell you what, Jeffro. The 1960s
Probably a bit more accurate.
of that film is what I call a good bad film to watch. It's a bad film, but it's a funny good bad because it's loaded with so much Hollywood crap that it's actually a guilty pleasure of mine.
With a cast of thousands.
Yes, with a cast of thousands. Yes, and Dana Andrews looking like Count Dracula, and
Which is really, I think I read somewhere it's really the only thing they did. Well, we're just looking for a platform to throw all the stars out on. Like, oh, let's make a war movie about that. Yeah, that'll do. Do that.
yeah, and
But
and
we're not.
and
We're not.
you had a
picking
mixture
on
of young and
one
old
right? Brother?
Hollywood stars in that film too. You had Henry Fonda and Robert Ryan, and then you had George Montgomery, and then you had the guy from Hawaii Five-0. What was his name?
Jack Lord.
No, not him. His partner, Bookham Dano.
James Governor.
MacArthur.
James MacArthur.
Yeah, who was
Yeah.
the son of the actor Helen Hayes. If you Google that name, she was around a long time. She made the 1932 film. She was in the 1932 film Farewell to Arms with Gary Cooper,
Oh, I remember that.
which is based on the book by Ernest Hemingway. He was an ambulance driver in World
Kojak is
War
a
One.
chicken smuggler.
Yeah, that's right. Kojak was in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Ellie
Yeah, that was
Savalas.
pretty much it.
Yeah, he was in there. So was Charles Bronson. Oh my God, who else? There was a few other young actors in there. I can't remember now. But it was
Captain Quint was
a
there.
terrible film. It's an awful movie. It stinks. Robert Shaw as a Nazi. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that was the best part of the whole thing was the tank song.
Yeah, those tanks. Well, they had to use what they could at the time. The American tanks are all M24 Chaffies, that new kit that Tammy had just made.
That's who it was. Did you notice who one of the tank commanders were?
No.
It was Father Mulcahy.
Well, William
Nash.
Christopher? Really?
Yeah. He was
I
in
gotta
there.
check that out.
He was. What did he say? He said, "There they are. Hit them, or that's it. Hit them hard, or something like that."
Okay.
They were,
I didn't know that.
they were
Oh my God! Really? All right.
shooting. They were shooting at full speed, and oh Christ,
Yeah.
what could be possibly done wrong was done wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, that is a film that I used to have access to a cable channel called Turner Classic Movies, and they would
TCM.
show films.
Yeah, that's
still
all
do.
right.
No commercial interruptions, none. And on Memorial Day weekend, they used to have a war film fest where they would show war films of, British-made films, American films, Japanese. They even showed a couple Japanese films. And they showed that film, and the guy who was presenting it even admitted, this is not what you call your best war film ever made, but it's kind of known for being a favorite of those, like in a cult classic kind of way, where it's remembered not so much for what it's supposed to be remembered for, but the fact that it was bad, but yet people find it okay to watch.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Did
an
they-
Ed Wood film.
Did they do much there for? Is there much on for Memorial Day this weekend? Because I haven't seen anything about it on social media at all.
No, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have cable TV anymore, and the last couple years I did, my carrier upped the channel package to gain access to Turner Classic Movies, so you had to pay more per month to get it.
Yeah, but I mean, but they don't do anything. But they do wreath laying, or they do ceremonies or anything like that?
Yeah, but you don't see too much of it on public television anymore because on-air TV is starting to go the way of the dodo bird. Everything is streaming or cable television, and you're paying for it. You know,
Right.
you used to have a set of rabbit ears or an antenna on top of the house like Dad did for us, and you could tune into whatever local stations were available, including the 3 networks, ABC, NBC, and CBS. That's all going away. I mean, it's still around, but what they offer is just pure crap. And the last thing they're going to do is show a lot of stuff like what they used to do, which is back when I was a kid, you used to be able to see The Longest Day.
You a couple of
All the flag waving stuff.
You know, all the old war films. Now you see on like PBS, public broadcasting stations, which is a public broadcasting network. It used to be federally funded, but the Trump administration decided that they're anti-American, so they pulled their funding for them. But they show like ceremonies from Arlington Cemetery, you know, actual formal Memorial Day ceremonies. So,
Is that the Charlotte, North Carolina, Sarah Jane?
Charlotte 600. I'm guessing
Never heard of it.
I'm guessing. Well, here we go. Here you go. Joe is a volunteer at the
Okay.
National World War II Museum in New Orleans. And
But
they're
do they have like a memorial in every town like we do, no matter how small the town? Do you have something there that you can go for a wreath on if you want to?
No, people celebrate it personally. They go to the cemetery. They lay flowers at the graves of maybe a family member that was a veteran that's passed on.
Yeah.
Memorial Day is for all who serve, those living as well as dead.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually watched a American reacts to Australian Anzac Day, and what the person actually did was they got a bunch of different Americans and actually brought them to various ceremonies, and the reaction they got was that they could not believe how much we respected our veterans over what they do over in the States. Like, it left quite a few of them very emotional to the point of where they had to walk away. They was just like, no, this is too much. Because they couldn't get over the fact that when we had our minute silence, there was no noise. Absolutely no noise. And the thing that got them the most was the last post. Because apparently we actually have a trumpeter that plays the last post. Whereas over in the States, most of the time, it's a recording. And then the one thing that got them the most was the Lone Piper.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
A Scotsman playing the bagpipes up on a hill somewhere, and it just went across the whole entire area, and it crushed them.
Yeah,
it
absolutely crushed them. In you're talking in Australia, you have more of a homogenous population that has a shared history of military service, much like the UK. Whereas in the United States, we have a lot of different people, and it's becoming more and more segmented. I don't want to say tribal, but it's becoming more and more, we represent, I'm an African American. Hispanic American. I'm so on and so on. And each one represents and remembers in their own customs and traditions. But as far as a universal, like united national thing, no, that's very, very. It's not a big part of it. And it is a part of it, but it's not nearly as strong as it is, say, in Australia. What you were just saying, like for Remembrance Day.
But it's
But
still
you do different-
confusing
you do
me.
different-
Anzac Day, pardon me, Anzac Day.
But you do different things, though, Jim. Over there, it's a much more of a generic American thing that if you find out that someone was a veteran, you'll say, "Well, thank you for your service." I mean, everybody seems to do that. Everybody does. They do that.
Yeah, it's
mainly veterans. But
and I could
we
say
don't do
this.
that so much.
It's almost become like something based on propaganda. I mean, support the troops, support the troops, support the troops. I can tell you this. You know how we could support the troops? We could have a better foreign policy that does not use military action as its main tool of utilization. Instead of
Or threat control.
But Sarah Jane sent something in that's probably
guys at
very
home.
important.
I'm sorry, Bill. Go ahead, Bill. I'm sorry, I was talking over you. Go ahead.
No, you're right, mate. I'm actually cutting over you. Sarah Jane sent a pic in that was actually quite relevant to our discussion.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, right. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
I can't see it. There it is. Hang on. Okay. Hang on.
I need to see my navigator anyway.
Sounds like someone saw their navigator.
Royd's acting up again, Jim?
I'm just sitting on a couch. It's not very very friendly to my back.
I didn't miss it, did I?
Nope, not yet. Jason's still getting it, but he's on his. There it is. There we go.
Wow.
Very
Oh,
nice.
God.
Can you zoom up on that, Jason?
That's amazing.
Nice. Very nice.
Dave Laney.
Very nice, Sarah Jane. Excellent.
That's amazing, Sarah Jane.
Beautiful work. Shame it's a blue oval, but beautiful work.
Yeah, the dedication on the sun visor. Dom, don't look at the windscreen.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a bird shit on
Now they're bugs.
Well, I hope they do. I'm pretty sure they're going to do something for Kyle Busch this weekend. So,
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I was watching them this morning when they were doing pit out of the back of the pits. You know, when all the big trucks are there unloading, and they Richard Childress Racing has taken the number 8 and retired it. Until Kyle's son gets old enough to drive. Because his son at the moment is 11 and he has been racing, but they're retiring his number. But everybody in that back garage area literally stopped and watched Kyle's car come out of the top of the truck, and nobody said a word. It was very, very solemn. It was rain around out there at the moment, and literally when they panned down to the right and they went to the left, and out of the hauler watching this car come down, and it was almost ceremonial how they undid and lifted the tarp over the back and then I was just sitting there in disbelief. And
Yeah.
I mean, he was a different human being on track. He actually stated he never had any friends. He wasn't there to make friends. He was Las Vegas native. He was there to, race. That was it. He wasn't
Las
But he
Vegas native. That's kind of like there's a saying that all native Arizona people came from Illinois.
okay. So he's born and raised in Las Vegas.
Hmm. Okay. Well, Las Vegas is such a young city that we don't always think of it as being one of those like New York.
Well, he was
or
only
Chicago
41.
That has a long-standing tradition of families living there for generations.
But he was only 41. So
Yep.
uh,
There you go.
yeah,
We were
41,
talking about
yeah.
that earlier, Sarah Jane. Yep. Jason brought that up at the beginning of the show.
He was a very good dad. I mean, I think I bored Jeffro to tears when I told him we were on the phone. And I said,
Never.
yeah, you can tell the truth because but I think the big thing that I remember sticking to the subject was how quick life can leave you, how like that, your life and everybody else is around you can change. It was very sobering. So
And
That's why you don't
have
waste
to
anything.
do anything
Oh, hey, Jason,
sit
we must
somebody
have
else
done
does
something.
something wrong.
We must have done something to chase everybody away. We only got 11 viewers now.
we are at 2 hours now, mate.
Yeah, well,
Normally we're not around this time. We start dying down. That's okay. So
people start splintering off to other live streams. Scott's got
yeah,
his
that's
going
what
right
happens.
now.
So,
Yeah.
but that's all good. It was, mate, glad you got through that, Joe. But I mean, to be winning and doing his prophetic words at the press conference, when they asked him about winning, he says, "Oh well, you got to take all of them because you never know when it's going to be your last one." I mean, no, not talking about tools, SJ. No. I can order some more just in case, but
Yeah,
No.
I love to talk tools. I mean, and showing off tools. It's a guy thing, I guess. I don't know,
Last time
ladies.
you showed off a tool, Jim, you got kicked off of bloody YouTube.
Yeah, I know, but we won't be doing that one.
the last
We're
time
talking
he
about
showed
hobby
his
tools. We're talking about hobby tools, Bill.
and the last time he
files
showed his tool in public, he got kissed off the bus.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Did you
anyway,
say
guys,
kissed off the
we
bus?
are-
No, but before they kicked me off, they said, "Is that all you got?" And then they threw me out.
the children are squinting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, look, we are over the 2 hours. It's been great again. I'd like to congratulate Jim on doing a great job.
Good work, Jim.
And
Well done. We might even have you back.
Ah!
Huzzah!
And you
Thank you to
XO.
everybody in the chat. Tuesday night again. I'm keeping on with this. I think I'm making good progress on this ship. Thank you for supporting me on
Question
that.
mark.
As you can see, it's a bit more than the average bear, but I will keep doing that. 7 p.m. next Sunday night, we have our man Jim in charge again on that side of things. And we'll go further and further. And
Question mark. Question mark.
Yes.
Do I give the kid away tonight or not?
No.
Okay.
No. We're going to have
So what's the
Dom.
question for next week?
Dom.
Yeah.
Oh, you can relate this to your fellow countrymen. You can relate it to yourself. What is something you have that excites you besides a mirror looking at you in the bathroom?
Fucking hell, that's a stupid question.
I know.
You make it sound like you never heard one from him before.
I got
Uh,
Starts
plenty.
with C.
Yeah,
With
you
H?
want a question from me, but there is one problem. Next week I'm not home.
Oh, geez, here we go.
I go to a birthday from a friend of mine, his daughter's birthday. That little girl that going 4 years old, I think.
How convenient.
Wow.
Oh, well, so be it. Family first.
Okay, well, what we'll do, we're going to go without a question next week. Rightio? And I'd like to blame myself because I wasn't prepared. I had a few things going, so everybody will have to sit in silence. But we're going without a question. But the week after, Dom is going to come up with a question. Right? He is going to think about it while he's at this birthday party. Concentrate hard there, Dom.
Yeah, it is basically no family. It is a friend of mine, his daughter's.
Awesome. Well,
birthday.
you can come up with a. You've got basically 2 weeks to come
I've
up with a
got
question.
one. I've got one for Dom. What does he hate most?
No, Dom's got to come up with a question.
Yeah, well, we know that. It's dust.
And he's going to be here.
He's going to, but he's going to be here, so he's got 2 weeks to think of a military question.
No, I have no
Yeah.
military question. I have something else in my head. Have nothing to do with military.
Righto,
Oh,
Dom.
he's throwing the curveball.
I can think of a question. I can think of a question.
How many varieties of cheese are there in the Netherlands? Okay, we'll go with that.
Oh, God.
No.
I can think of a question. If
Right,
you're hard up for one.
No, we need Dom included, so
Yeah.
All right.
we can't exclude him.
Dom's
Just
Well, can I suggest this for a future episode?
suggest away.
What's the most obscure, little-known World War II battlefield?
Don't answer now. No one answer now.
No,
Athol. No, Athol.
I'm talking different parts of the world, not necessarily Europe, not necessarily Asia, somewhere, just somewhere that you don't normally think of. Because
Okay.
it was a world war after all.
Now, wait a minute. Does this Jeffro, let me ask you a follow-up question. Does this pertain to a certain war? Does it have to be a certain war? It can be anything.
World War II.
No, if you want to think of something else, doesn't have to be World War II, whatever you reckon. Well, although I suppose if it wasn't World War II would narrow it down, wouldn't it? But if you wanted to make it World War I, well, great.
You mean any?
Another war.
But if we made it
I got
any
one.
war, any genre, any time, we could
one.
sort of come up with anything.
Well, I mean, I
Go on.
think you asked the question in terms of a personal take on it, right?
It could
No,
be
it was
the
just
war
it was just an idea. I mean, I just sort of thought to myself, well, there's a lot of places, being a world war as it is, most people just assume that it was in Asia and the Pacific and the Atlantic and Europe, and that was about it. But there are a lot of other places, and I'll be honest, I'm not thinking of one myself particularly right now. I haven't thought of one myself, but it was just an idea.
Okay.
But maybe in the future.
I've already got one.
I'm up to that. I'm up for that. So we can think about that going forward. At another time, like you said, Jeffro. I think that's a good idea.
Very good, Apple.
See, Athol couldn't hold back, could he? He just
Nope.
couldn't. No.
No.
I don't suppose your backyard was in Mongolia, Athol.
Well, I mean, this day and age, they can identify anything.
Well, I suppose in that context, you can go back as far as the Boer War if you really wanted to.
Yeah, well,
An
I
actual
thought
battle, Sarah
Well, I
Jane.
could go back to the American Civil War in the 1860s. Go back
Well, I
to
was
the
thinking of Genghis
Napoleonic
Khan.
Wars in the late 18th and 19th century.
No, the pyramids don't count, Buff.
Fuck you
Well,
all.
if you went back too far, well, you could basically just name a battlefield, couldn't you? You could name the Transvaal. You could name. I mean, you could say Rorke's Drift, but then again, Rorke's Drift was in the Zulu Wars, and okay, well, that was or the Crimea, or
And
you know.
it's sort of obscure because they made a movie about it.
What
yeah,
about
well, it's the first thing I came up with.
300.
So, Benatar? Love is a battlefield.
Well,
Mm.
Sarah Jane's got a legitimate question.
Well, a battlefield, not an actual battle, but a place where war was fought, I suppose. You know, where I mean, if you joined the German army or the British army or the whatever army, you were assuming you would have been sent off to one of the main battlefields, either Europe or Asia or somewhere. But in the end, they sent you to.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Christ knows where. They sent you to the back end of the world, and that's the last place you would have expected to fight your war at. But that's where they sent you. You know, so not a specific battle, but just you know.
15 minutes, they did well.
Well, you know what it was, Sarah Jane? It was the food. That's what drove them away. They had that British food, and they're like, "Fuck this, we're going back to America."
Yeah, they heard there was no coffee.
No, Jimmy, there was no cameras around.
I've already got mine picked for Jeffro's question.
Right,
Yeah.
guys.
Now wait a minute,
Mine.
folks. Just so we know, this is something for a future show, so we don't have to go into it right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I like the idea,
Welcome
Jeff.
next
though.
week or anything.
That's a good. That is a good idea. I'm all for it.
Well, Dom's not going to be here next week, so
No. But Dom's got
Yeah,
2 weeks, like
Dom's got 2
Vincent
weeks.
said. He's got 2 weeks to come up with his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can think over it.
Okay. All right.
Pace yourself, Dom. Don't get a headache.
I mean, if Dom was a minister, he'd actually do the scriptures like this. In the beginning, God created cheese. That-
And while you're waiting, Dom, you can draw all those lines back on your board.
Yeah, and I what I go to do next time, I go make an booster. I let a 3D print from Jesus' head. I go paint that every Sunday.
Sounds great, Dom. I'm looking forward to it, mate. Really am. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And then with Australian, we say that golf player.
I'm looking forward to it, mate. I really am. Thank you. If you've just got a picture of water, I mean, I've actually teaching my golf balls to swim. That's how bad I am. So before I hit them, I go, here's swimming lessons. But anyway, guys, yep.
I was just going to say, Joe, Australia's a lot closer to India. We love curry.
We like a curry in a hurry. Welcome to Telstra.
And he's not being racist. He's being pretty accurate.
Yes, thank you very much. Can I interest you in a new phone plan? No, the one you've got is very terrible. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you very much.
sorry, I'm at work. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I don't want to buy life insurance. Okay.
I don't want to buy more solar.
Welcome to the Quickie Mart. Okay.
Google.
You too? That's how it is down. That's how it is for us. Hello, Mr. Jim. I have your coffee ready and waiting for you, sir.
Thank you for coming to 7-Eleven. It's okay. I got some papadum for you. Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Take care. Be safe. We all love you. Thanks for joining in the chat. We'll see you either Tuesday night on my build of
Bye,
this
everybody.
week, USS North Carolina. Otherwise, I'll see you at 7 p.m. next Sunday night right here with all us weirdos. Take care. It's all good. Huzzah.
And we're not weird, we're quirky.
Oh, no, weird.
And eccentric.